Hey, good morning, everyone. I'm Denise Middleton. Welcome to Volunteer Vibes. Happy Friday to you. I'm sure you guys are ready to get started with this weekend. And, we're also going to be celebrating MLK Day. So, what better way to do that than to serve others and get engaged in some community action? So, this morning we are highlighting MLK 24-Hour Rebuild. SBP Houston is hosting this project. So, let's go out to them. We are going to start with Kaitlyn Perez. She is with SBP Houston. So let's go ahead and bring her in. Hey, Kaitlyn.
Hey, how's it going?
Good. Thanks so much for joining us. So for folks who may not be aware, tell us about SBP Houston and what you all do in the community.
Yeah, absolutely. First and foremost, I would like to thank Volunteer Houston for setting this up. They've been wonderful partners in our organization. But for a little insight into SBP, we started as a disaster resilience and recovery organization. We're headquartered in New Orleans, Louisiana, and trying to serve the most vulnerable populations affected by natural disasters. We started right after Hurricane Katrina in 2005, and we're currently operating in 15 regions between the United States and Canada. Why we're in Houston is because of Hurricane Harvey. So just days after Hurricane Harvey, we got boots on the ground, and we haven't left since. There's a lot of work to be done. And so far, we've built 317 homes. We're still counting, and we're here committed to long-term recovery.
That is awesome. So tell us about the home behind you and the homeowner who the volunteers will be helping.
Yeah, absolutely. So we're here at Miss Duncan's home. We are here. We're trying to put light on our 24-hour rebuild that's going to happen on Monday. And so during Monday, we're going to honor Dr. King's vision for the beloved community by addressing issues of housing insecurity and poverty. So we're doing a 24-hour rebuild. It's going to be based in 3 different shifts. And we're honestly relying on our AmeriCorps volunteers, on our AmeriCorps staff, and also volunteers from the community. So AmeriCorps is an integral part of our community. They face all of these issues head on, they're hands-on, and we honestly rely on all of our AmeriCorps workers, past, present, and future, for all of the work that we do here. Now, we also rely on volunteers heavily. We couldn't be here without you. And so this house was affected by Hurricane Harvey back in 2017. It sat there for a long time, and Miss Duncan, she is a wonderful lady. She was actually born with a disability. She's blind. And so part of her living here has been that she's gained such independence on being able to live on her own. Now, what Hurricane Harvey has taken from her is that same independence. Now she lives with her mother just a few blocks away. And while she has the comfort of her family, she doesn't have the comfort of her home. So we're here to bring her back to her home. She did mention one really heartbreaking comment that she was actually, as she was going through her house after Hurricane Harvey, she was kind of happy that she was blind because she didn't have to see all the devastation that was brought to her. So we're here to make that change and make her get back home.
Wow, that is so awesome. I know she is so glad to have you guys there. So tell us how many volunteers you need and what they need to know before they come out there.
Yeah, so there are a few things. So because of COVID, we have cut our volunteer capacity down just a little bit. For this house on Monday, we actually have about 15 volunteers signed up. We're looking for about 15 more. The way to sign up is through our website. It's going to be sbpusa.org, or you can email us at txvolunteer@sbpusa.org. And so what you need to do, you need to sign up. We do require that you're vaccinated, and then we'll put you in touch with one of our wonderful volunteer coordinators to kind of guide you through the process.
Well, I gotta ask, do they need any construction experience? And how old do they have to be?
We accept everybody of all ages and all capabilities. There's definitely something that we can find for you. And while we are here to kind of focus on MLK Day, we do need volunteers on a regular basis. We are here every week working on homes, working on getting the community back up and running after Hurricane Harvey, because there are so many people who still need help. And so we need volunteers on a regular basis. We can take about 30 to 40 volunteers per day. And so I encourage everybody to just kind of take a day and sign up.
All right, and just to kind of reiterate, go over these shifts again for some who just now may be joining us, and I'm going to check some of the comments here also. while you go over some of those shifts that you need them to work.
Yeah, absolutely. So our first shift is going to be on Monday, January the 17th from 6 a.m. until 2 p.m. Our second shift is going to be from 2 p.m. until 10 p.m. And then the last shift, the overnight shift, but I would like to think that it's going to be the most fun, is going to be from 10 p.m. to 6 a.m. And of course, we're going to provide breakfast, lunch, and dinner. We're going to have snacks out here. We're going to have a radio out here. It's going to be a great time.
Oh, that sounds like so much fun. And so tell us, what are some of the things that they're going to be doing, from start to finish?
Sure. On this house specifically, we've been working in collaboration with Habitat for Humanity. So they've already gutted it. They've already got some things up and running. What it looks like for us as we get here, our AmeriCorps workers have been in here putting up insulation. And so the next step is to go ahead and hang drywall. So we're going to put drywall up, tape and float, maybe work on the siding a little bit and kind of go from there.
All right, that is wonderful. Certainly appreciate all the work that you all have been doing in the community. Katie Perez, again with SBP Houston, thank you so much. We'll check in with you a little later. Right now, though, we want to bring in Volunteer Houston because there are so many opportunities happening this weekend that folks can really, take advantage of and get involved with. So let's start with some of the family volunteer opportunities, because I'm sure a lot of folks are going to want to get together and celebrate MLK Day by giving back to the community as a family. So what are some of the events that are taking place this weekend and Monday?
Hey, Denise, good morning. We have several different opportunities listed on the Volunteer Houston portal. So individuals can go to volunteerhou.org and click on the MLK Day of Service initiative and find several different opportunities. We have one for individuals if they want to stay remote and want to engage their children, so they can make cards for essential workers and for healthcare providers and for nursing home residents. They can go to a couple of different urban gardens and work and help to provide gardening opportunities such as Blodgett Urban Gardens. So there are several different opportunities on there. And as Kaitlyn mentioned, depending on the age, they also can volunteer at SBP during their rebuild over the King holiday.
Okay, and I know we have the marathon coming up as well. So what are some opportunities there? I'm sure that's a good family-friendly event.
That would be a wonderful one because, again, the Alzheimer's Association, they're looking for people to help cheer on the runners. So, and we know kids have a lot of energy. They love to scream and shout and jump. So if families want to go out and help cheer on participants in the 2022 marathon, they can certainly go out there and do that as well.
Okay, and so what are some of the things that people need to keep in mind, in terms of COVID-19 protocols before they head out there for some of these events?
So for some of the events, make sure that you're checking out what the specific requirements are by the nonprofit. So such as social distancing. And again, using our portal is a great way to understand what those specific requirements are, because again, as Kaitlyn mentioned, if they have spacing capabilities because of the pandemic, we want people to be mindful of that. So we don't want a group of 25 people showing up when the space can only accommodate 15. So just remember, following the protocols that set in place by this particular organization, such as mask wearing, social distancing, and limiting the numbers. So typically everything will be listed, but again, we just ask individuals, we appreciate the spirit of volunteerism, but we want to keep people safe during the pandemic and with this particular variant of the virus.
Okay, so talk about some of the other volunteer opportunities that may be taking place this week that we haven't mentioned. For instance, tomorrow or Sunday. I don't know if it's too late for them to sign up.
Actually, it's not. So Free Wills Houston, they're an organization that refurbishes and gives away bicycles to individuals, refugees, many times that do not have transportation. So they're looking for people to maybe help come over and help to repair and restore bicycles. Progressive Fifth Ward Community Center, they are having a day of gardening. So they're looking for individuals there. And I think you showed the announcement for Blodgett urban gardens, Becoming Kings and Queens. They're looking for people to make thank you cards for nursing home members and essential workers. We have the Alzheimer's Association for the marathon, and then SBP. And then we do have another event posted on our site that's a little bit after the King holiday, but it is a beautification project with the Travis Manion Foundation.
Gotcha. And talk about the need for volunteers, especially for this weekend. How many are you looking for overall, and why would you encourage people to come out?
Well, the volunteer opportunity needs, again, will depend on the specific organization. So again, we ask people to go to our website. So most of them probably can accommodate anywhere from 10 volunteers and higher. And I do know for sure that with the marathon, that's a larger opportunities, especially for families to go out and volunteer. So the number should be probably unlimited on that one. But the reason why volunteering on this day is important is because MLK Day of Service is observed as a day on, not a day off. And the goal is to empower individuals, strengthen communities, and bridge barriers. And so the importance of his message of creating the beloved community is all about volunteerism. And so volunteering and service is more important than anything right now, considering the pandemic that we're in and how nonprofits have a greater need for volunteers.
And what about those ongoing volunteer needs, after this weekend? What are some particular projects that you all are really looking for volunteers, consistently?
Well, so a lot of organizations, as we are continuing to help resettle refugees, are looking for volunteers. A lot of volunteer opportunities on our website might be remote. So organizations are looking for more skilled opportunities. They're looking for individuals who might have technical skills. If you have ability to maybe help build websites, a lot of our organizations are looking for individuals to serve on their boards. So we always have a list of ongoing virtual and in-person opportunities that individuals and families can support.
All right. Again, Gayla Wilson with Volunteer Houston. Thank you so much. We appreciate all the info. So I know a lot of people want to get involved and give back. Right now, though, I want to go back to Kaitlyn, just in case some folks are just now tuning in and perhaps want them to miss out on this really cool opportunity. Excuse me. I'm trying to get her on here right now. Let's see. There we go. So, Kaitlyn, again, for people who just may be joining us right now, just kind of go over the need here at this particular home and the damage that's been done. Like, what all do we need to take care of here at this home behind you?
Yeah, absolutely. So we are here at Miss Duncan's home. She's been living in this house for a very long time. Miss Duncan is a really wonderful lady who needs our help, and we're here in the community to help her. So on Martin Luther King Day, for the day of service, what we're going to do is to get volunteers in here, get our AmeriCorps workers in here to put this house back together. So we're really fortunate that we've been able to work with Habitat for Humanity to kind of get it up and running. They got it gutted, they framed it, kind of got the steps rolling. And so what we're going to do, our AmeriCorps team has already put insulation in here. Actually, as I was pulling up today, they were loading sheetrock in from a big delivery. And so what we're going to be doing this weekend is we're going to be hanging sheetrock. We need all of the walls covered, all of the ceilings. We're going to be taping and floating, maybe doing a little bit of the siding, a little caulk and paint. So we'll kind of figure it out and make sure that we have tasks that everybody can participate in. So that's what we're looking for her. And hopefully we can get her back home soon enough.
Yeah, and you mentioned you all have already rebuilt hundreds of homes that were damaged by Hurricane Harvey. In fact, I have a few pictures here that I want to show, but talk about some of the work that they've done and why this is just so important to these homeowners.
Yeah, absolutely. So a lot of the homeowners that we work with, we're kind of their last resort. They've tried different agencies and for whatever reason, it hasn't worked out. So what we have our team do is go out in the community, go door to door, make cold calls, or go to the local hardware departments or whatever it might be and try to find these people that still need help. We are here for you. And so far we've built 317 homes. We have about 11 homes under construction as of right now at this current time. We are constantly taking on more projects. You know, we work with Hurricane Harvey. It's been 4 years, and there are just so many people who still need help that we're trying to get to you. We really want to be able to serve our community.
And is there anything that they need to bring when they come? What do they need to be prepared for?
Well, your clothes might get a little dirty, so don't wear anything too fancy. But other than that, we really provide all of the resources. If you have anything that makes you most comfortable, then of course bring that. A lot of the homes that we're working on don't have power or electricity. We provide lighting, but maybe if it's a cold day, then they might need a jacket or gloves or something like that. But other than that, we provide all of the safety equipment. We ask that everybody remains masked when they're in the house to help fight COVID-19. But we've got your back. If you need anything, just let us know.
And again, just kind of remind everyone where they need to go to sign up if they want to help out.
Yeah, absolutely. So of course, Volunteer Houston is a great website that we're partnered with, and you can kind of sign up through that. Other than that, you can go to our website. Is going to be sbpusa.org. sbpusa.org. You can email us at txvolunteer@sbpusa.org, or you can call our office. We've got a whole volunteer team that's ready to serve.
All right. And before we go, are there any other projects that you want to mention beyond this weekend that folks can get involved with, just to remind them?
Yeah, absolutely. Like I said, we're constantly working on projects from Hurricane Harvey. We also have other programs that we work with. We have taken on a handful of Winter Storm Uri cases. We also have a program that helps veterans with disabilities. So a lot of people can apply. We've got a lot of funding, a lot of programs, and we are, like I said, here to serve our community and to just get involved. So if you want to apply, if you need help, then just give us a call at our office. You can go to our website, whatever you need to get in contact with us. Like I said, we are here for you.
All right, Kaitlyn, thank you so much. And we sure hope that you all are able to get the amount of volunteers that you need for this very important project. We appreciate it. Thank you so much.
Thanks so much. Nice talking to you.
You too. And all right, so again, you can go to volunteerhu.org to take a look at all these events that are happening this weekend and for future events that you may want to get involved in. Again, that's volunteerhou.org. So there's a lot of opportunities for you to take advantage of, and especially ones that you can do with the family, with little kids, of course. And we just hope you guys have a great weekend and enjoy the MLK Day holiday. All right, we'll see you next time. Have a good one. Don't forget, it's every week here on Fridays at 11 a.m. We'll see you next time. Bye-bye.